This world is full of many things, and among them are animals. Like humans, animals can be found in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, but unlike humans, their sizes can occasionally grow to be so enormous that they make you wonder if we are living in prehistoric times, even though we are very much in the modern era. Now, here are 5 enormous creatures that were captured on camera. Number 5. Now, if I'm going to discuss the largest animals ever captured on camera, I should definitely start with the blue whale, which is the largest mammal or animal in the world. Now, to be clear, there are technically longer animals than this whale, but when it comes to sheer size and bulk, well, it doesn't get any bigger than this. That's right, the blue whale consistently wins, not the least of which is the fact that they can occasionally reach lengths of up to 100 feet, if not longer according to unverified reports, and weigh up to 199 tons. There's one major issue with whales in general that you are probably all aware of. The number of blue whales today is only a small fraction of what it was before modern commercial whaling significantly reduced their numbers during the early 1900s, but populations are increasing globally. Blue whales are found in all oceans, with the exception of the Arctic. Some of the biggest individuals may eat up to 6 tons of krill per day, which is a lot of fish. The 2 main threats that blue whales currently face are vessel strikes and entanglements in fishing gear. Although several countries have passed laws against whaling, this hasn't stopped it from occurring under the pretense of being official government business or simply being done illegally by poaching. If these whales are lost as a result of poaching, it's a major loss for the oceans as a whole. Number 4. It's a well-known fact of life that occasionally, creatures from deep space are not discovered by humans in the world's waters. Instead, they just appear on the shore and leave everyone in awe, as they had no idea that such a creature had ever existed in the first place. This is precisely how things like the squids and oarfish, which are shown in this raw video from Civil Protection and Fire Acapulco, which lasts for a little over a minute and a half. An unidentified observer is seen prodding a large, mysterious object with a stick as they continue to examine it. The object is said to be about 13 feet long and has bones, indicating that it was not a remnant of something non-living but rather a creature that was alive before washing up. The object is lying on the sand and does not appear to move or even respond to being prodded. Before you panic about what might wash up on your shore, remember that 9 times out of 10, these creatures are simply dead ones that have been decomposed or malformed by the oceans. For example, when a whale dies and gets washed up, it is so bloated that you can't even tell what it is anymore. An official stated that the creature had spent a long time floating in the strong currents caused by bad weather that brought it to the shore. Number 3. Snakes are something you will undoubtedly encounter more often than you would like to consider. Depending on where you live and the conditions in your area, you may have to deal with large or even poisonous snakes, among other snakes, so you should definitely be aware of that. One such instance is the story that, although recorded on camera, almost seems too good to be true. Workers in Brazil's construction industry were shocked to find a slithering serpent on their job. It is generally not a good idea to have a snake on a construction site because it can lead to chaos and anxiety. However, imagine this happening with a large snake, as this one did. It was reportedly 33 feet long and weighed almost 900 pounds. The workers were then forced to use a crane to lift the snake out of the site so they could resume their work. There are a few things to note here, including the possibility that the video wasn't entirely true in some aspects. Not to mention, the snake is larger than most anacondas that exist. Some people even think that this is a film from Indonesia rather than Brazil. There are even more than 30 snakes on the globe, but they are quite rare. This is the reason you shouldn't always believe what you see online. Number 2. If there were a dinosaur in the world today, it would be one of the most significant news stories of the century, if not the millennium. However, despite the raw footage of the video you are currently watching, that is clearly not the case because, in reality, what is happening is that the Jacksonville Zoo decided to create its own dinosaur exhibit by resurrecting the creatures using the DNA of insects. But wait, isn't that just Jurassic Park? It's not what many people would have hoped to see in terms of found footage of a dinosaur, but what they really did was create lifelike animatronic dinosaurs so that they could showcase what they would have been like back in prehistoric times, as well as bring in all sorts of interesting things to their zoo. This longer video goes into greater detail about their animated dinosaurs and what they are, who they are back in prehistoric times, and more now. I didn't really think that would be a good thing, so just go ahead and settle for the zoo stuff and we'll go from there. After all, most dinosaurs towered over humans and had bodies that could wreck things like cars and buildings. So, we should probably all be grateful that the dinosaurs are extinct. Number 1. When it comes to size and ability, birds are among the most diverse animals in the world. For example, a hummingbird can only keep its head above water by flapping its wings thousands of times in a matter of seconds, or an ostrich, a 9-foot bird that can occasionally outrun an automobile. As with other animals, the larger the bird, the greater the danger, as the cassowary amply demonstrates. The cassowary is one of the largest land birds, only smaller than the ostrich and emu. The difference between the two is that, although they can injure you if you provoke them, the cassowary can kill you with ease thanks to its claws. This has happened several times over the years, including the death of a man in Gainesville, Florida. It seems the man was the bird's owner, who fell and the cassowary took advantage of the opportunity to kill him. The San Diego Zoo's website refers to cassowaries as the world's most dangerous bird, with a 10-centimeter dagger-like claw on each foot. This is why residents of cassowary territory know to give this bird a wide berth, because they don't want to risk getting on its bad side right away. That's all from the world of large animals. Were any of these sightings of enormous creatures startling you? Which ones did you find shocking that people believe to be real even though they were most definitely not? Do you know of any other large animals that ought to be on our list? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.